Hey. Whoa. Gonna keep this like relatively short and sweet. Maybe like, I don't know, 2.5 hours.
You know what? It does. You do seem to do a lot better when you're saying random
Yeah.
to a rhythm.
Here we go. Tony Hawk. On the rail. Does he slide? Yes, he does. Does he grind? Yes, he does. Wall ride. Then he jumps. Wall ride. Then he jumps. Restart. Tony Hawk. Everybody loves Tony Hawk. Going through the air with a 10 it's better than yeah! Flying through the air at the speed of light. Tony Hawk. That's right, making his way down to the town. Everybody loves his instant crown. It's a helmet. It's a helmet. Tony Hawk, jumping on the rail. Jumping on the rail. Doing a wall ride, jumping and then the rail. And then a wall ride, and then another rail. My dad puts peanut butter on his ham. Wow, wacka wow, wacka wow. Damn, fuck!
Do you want to just do a regular level so people can see what this game's about a little more?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Seems like
that one's already going to be a little bit of classic for me. I've already played it a couple of times. But yeah, so this isn't the shirt that I'll be wearing tomorrow for my interview. Another interview, I know. But I got another one lined up. I'm just trying to get ready. This is more like a snazzy. Oh, because if you go in an interview like this where you're showing like a little bit of chest hair, obviously it's just like, he's kind of pretentious. No, it's gonna be a little bit better than this. This is like my casual, like if I'm going out kind of look, I guess, if that makes sense. But it makes me feel comfortable. Like, yeah. So, how's it all going? I don't know. It's only been 1.5 to 3 minutes, so I don't know. I'm in a little bit of comedic mood. Although, that's because I want to be really relaxed once I hit the bed. Because I'm going to give myself a shit ton of sleep. Like, I don't care who knows it. Shit ton of sleep. Because I'm going to wake up. This beard's going to go. The beard's gone when I wake up. So, everything. This job interview is pretty fucking important if I can get it. So, it's decently high pay. And it's high paying enough to where I'm just going to be like, whoa. All of it goes. It's going to look weird. I understand that, but fuck it. You know what I mean? If that's what a corporation wants, that's what a corporation's going to get. Especially when it's going to give me enough money to skedaddle anywhere else and then save up money to eventually get my own place. So, best foot forward. Give it 3 weeks until what? Until they just decide to they say, "Hey, fuck it, I'm gonna grow back again," or the job. No, I'm tired of that. Tired of that.
Work in the fields, plowing and tilling the soil. The soil is your mom.
Well, thanks for treating my mom well. She's been having it rough since Dad died, so that's great. Can I give this a shot?
Daddy loves tilling the soil while the soil's on the rebound from your first dad dying. That's very dark. Daddy loves plowing the soil while the soil's on the rebound from your first dad dying.
Yeah, I don't know. You should have mentioned that in the song.
Plan is to
I
just
get it.
have
I
how
get it.
much
So
just
is my
to
mom.
take the edge off. Eat,
Soil is your mom.
more.
Daddy likes to.
sleep,
Daddy likes
sleep,
to.
wake up.
Work in the fields, plowing and tilling the soil. The soil is your mom. Oh, Daddy likes to work in the fields. Daddy loves tilling the soil while the soil's on the rebound from your first dad dying. That's very dark. Plowing and tilling the soil while the soil's on the rebound from your first dad dying. The soil's your friend's mom.
My friend's mom?
Daddy's gonna pack down that soil, gonna lay down the soil, treat it right, give it a drink, buy it dinner, buy it a movie. Daddy's gonna pack down that soil, gonna lay down the soil, treat it right, give it a drink, buy it dinner, buy it a movie. Daddy loves, Daddy loves.
Actually, this one sucks. I'm tired of that song though. Good luck for real. Thank you, man. So, I can't. It's one of those jobs where I can't. Should I say it? I can't say it on any platform ever. Should I get it because of its reputation? Yeah. So it's one of those big time things that it's just like I'd be completely dumb if I turned it down. So, or not take it seriously, I should say. Like the pay is up there, and it'll help me achieve a lot of goals that I have for myself. And what I think what would take to maintain that job is obviously the first one is self discipline, right? So, like everything has to be cleaned up constantly. I have to be face value with everything, and that's what they look for. On top of that, within the culinary arts, like it's also you also have to perform. You have to be fast, or at least try to be fast. And yeah, so I really want it, and it'll cover everything. Like if I can land it. Thing is that like when it comes to interviews like this, I can't seem to too desperate about it. Like I have to go in there like ready, focused, and willing to say, hey, so this is what I know and this is what I don't know. kind of shindig, if that makes sense. So, self-Californication, Berg Dog Gnome. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, people are really fickle when it comes to hiring in California these days because everything's like so chaotic, and you really have to impress somebody. Tell them, say, "Oh yeah, you can come in, come work for us." Dope Boys, cheers, Berg Dog Gnome, self-Californication. I do have to take a piss break. Another second, but I'll be right back. I didn't even put that on right. Oh, look at that. Look at that. But yeah, so I mean, am I nervous? Ugh, fucking, you're damn right I am. You know, so despite the fact that I've worked in plenty of places, it's never been this high a profile, if that makes sense. Not really, because I think the last one that I had was semi high profile, but this one's just different. It's built different. I already know that. It takes a lot, out of you. Thank you. Cheers, Dr. Smith. Yeah, thank you. I'm not gonna lie. I was on another panel before. Again, I didn't mention it, but there are people who are still on here like ask me about, oh, hey, how's the houseboat coming? I had to be honest. Some of you may know, some of you may not. I won't go into detail, but tragedies in life happen, and I had to get my mental well, if that makes sense. And it could have been a lot sooner, I would say, but that's not what happened, but I cannot let that bring me down any longer because people have to move on no matter what happens, and whatever tragedy happens, that's what they have to do. You continue to live on your life and just find ways to be happy. That's really all it takes. Mine specifically is to keep on testing myself, and that's what I want. In fact, I think what probably got me into my when I sent in the cover letter, I said I want this job because I want to test myself, and I think that's what attracted this to them the most because it kept it short and sweet. I said my credentials. I said my my history, and like not like in detail obviously, but how many years I've been cooking and stuff like that. And I said I wanted to be here because I wanted to try and test myself. So I think that's what hooked them. I think, if I had to guess, because my resume is technically like back and forth between cooking and grocery because of the pandemic. So people look at it weird and they think back and like, oh well, maybe I don't remember that, maybe not, but I sure as hell fucking do, you know. So I was trained enough in the grocery industry in 1 to 2 years to where I can work the grocery industry in any department without even fucking opening my eyes. Anywhere, you know. When some people who are veterans who can't even do that in like within the 20-year mark. They're like, oh, what's this again? I forgot. Or either that or they're just being assholes, but I'm not like that. I'm a team player guy. So if I'm walking into a new establishment, I don't care how many years of experience, whether it's like 1, 10, 15, or whatever, I'm listening to someone who's been there before me. I will take whatever advice. Hey, can you do this? Yeah, sure can. Here, let me help you out. I'll get it done quickly. I might surprise some people, but I'm not going to say no to anybody because I think I'm superior to anybody because that's fucking stupid. That's the worst thing you can do, especially within my line of work. It's stupid to undermine anybody. You're there to be a team. No ifs, buts, or coconuts. Maybe I'm getting it mixed up these days. I don't know. But that's just kind of like how I feel. Maybe some people feel like, if they work as a team, sometimes their toes get stepped on. I can see that, but I won't work like that. I will not step on anybody's toes. I will not do anything like that. If they fuck up and I'm asked about whatever they do, and they're like, "Hey, did you see him do this?" And if I saw it, I'm gonna say, "Yeah, he did it." Will I say, like, for example, if I saw it in private and I wasn't asked about it, will I go to be a tattletale or a snitch? No, I don't care. I'm there for me, because fuck all that shit. I ain't here for drama. And if they ask me, if it's a simple yes or no question, I'm like, yeah, I saw it, or no, honestly, I didn't see it. So, yeah, and it's a lot of things that run into my mind. I'm like, well, because like I've been a manager before, and like I know how that is and how stressful that can be, and sometimes employees tend to give over elaborate answers. It's a simple yes or no. You feel? I didn't see it. And I've met some people who are managers who will say, "Well," you said, "Oh, I didn't see it." It's like, "Well, are you covering for him?" No, I'm covering my own ass. That's what COA stands for. Cover your ass. You know, I didn't see it. Did not see it. One of the best bosses I've ever had. Gave me the advice. Not just the advice, he knows that out of me. And he loved it about me. He said, "The reason why I like you a lot because all you do here is we just want to keep your head down on work. And I love that for you. Like you are one of my favorite people. Keep your head down on work. And that's what you should keep on doing. You're a nice guy. You're a nice guy, and then you just mind your business. Whenever someone asks you, you just mind, you answer them politely and just mind your own goddamn business. And that's how it should be. Anyway, I finished with that cocktail. Enough yapping about me. The first one, after I drop the link, the first one who recommends a song, I will play the song. So long as it won't get me fucked over. The first one. And then trust me, I know when you're trolling me and I know whatever, but I'm getting into a little bit more of a mood, a positive mood. We'll do just that. And yeah. What's funny is that like whenever I say that, whether I have a roomie or not, and I like emotion that everyone I've been roommates with, it's like, oh god, it's gonna play loud music. It's gonna be loud, but not where anyone can hear it outside of my headset and on the other side. That's not what I meant. It's 2025. Fucking get over it. You're not gonna hear anything aside from me talking and maybe being a little loud and laughing a little bit. And if that bothers you, then just say so, and then agree on a curfew. Like say that, oh man, I can't stream because a roommate has to be up early. I'm like, oh well, I can totally understand that because yeah, right. It's like a communication thing. So. People also complain about roommates too, and I don't fucking understand. Oh, actually, I do. I do understand how people complain about roommates, but you shouldn't stress about people like that. It's kind of like people getting pissed off because they think they put the toilet paper on the wrong way. I'm like, fucking who cares? Why are you bitching? You're gonna wipe your ass with it anyway. Like, am I the only one who does not give a fuck which way the toilet paper goes, so long as I can find where the toilet paper starts? Like, who gives a shit? Well, technically, if you're gonna wipe your ass, you gave a shit in the first place. But you know what I mean? Come on. That's never ever been an issue within my immediate family. If you're gonna wipe your ass, you're gonna wipe your ass either way. But I've also ran into like roommates and stuff like that, and even exes. They're like, oh, toilet paper goes the other way. Like, I don't fucking care. Let's just like fucking tell me your way of where you want it to be, and like I will not fight it. I don't care. It's going straight down the toilet anyway. All I care about is the quality of the toilet paper. I don't give a fuck. You know? Literally do not care. You can have loose rolls too. You can just like pick a roll like out of whatever holdestry that you have and just go to town with that. Generally speaking, it's not economic, but I mean, I would say fuck it at that point. But then you have then you have people who are divas, not necessarily women, because men can be divas too. Say, oh, but that's not the way I like it. Why would you take some toilet paper out of something that's not on the fucking thing? I'm like, bitch, bruh, like, because you kept complaining about it. I decided to take, I don't know, like 5 plies. I do wipe, yeah, even though maybe sometimes I don't. Maybe sometimes I do. But no, yes, of course I fucking wipe. But yeah, like it's crazy. It's crazy. It's just like, well, taking part. I got a little bit of toilet paper here that I use as a napkin because it's strong enough to use as a napkin, right? So if it's like this, sure. If it's the other way around, what the fuck difference does that make? Like, what difference does that make? It sounds like people are bitching just a bitch, like, whatever, man. Do you not know the fucking seams line? Like, oh, well, there's ply too. Wow. So creative. You know what I mean? Like, fucking, who cares? You won't believe how many people complain about that in California. You would not believe it. Who fucking cares? Just get in on the goddamn thing and mind your own goddamn business. Okay, so when I fold, here's this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I go 5. Is this how I wipe? Fold, fold. There I go. Spin around. What do you mean? No, that's weird. What the fuck do you mean? No, don't fucking troll me. Nope. Ain't having it. Spinning around. Gross ass fucking Tex-Mex eating ass. Y'all eat ass in Texas with that kind of fucking diet? I'm fucking terrified for your fucking dentist. You wrap your hand or like it, you mummify your hand? Are you kidding me? If you show up on here, that's staying up. I have a loose roll and I've wrapped my hand like 50. You mummify your goddamn hand. Why? What? You're fucking with me. You have to be fucking with me. You. What do you do? Put like in Aladdin too. This is the hand of itis, kind of thing. Nothing can touch me because I have the hand of itis, like that. Hold on, is there an Aladdin song called "The Hand of Itis"? Because we're gonna have to play that. The hand of itis. Oh, I have to type in Hand of Aladdin. Hand of Midas. Theme. Is there a song? Theme song. Hand of Midas theme song. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, we're playing that just for you. Just for you. Just nope. You brought this on yourself. This is like the epilogue of how good old Poppy wipes his ass. This is the Aladdin 2 and the King of Thieves. Are you having an adventure with your asshole that we don't know about? I don't want to know about it. It sounds like a musical. It's a score. This is a song when they were going to, I forget what the scenery was, but it's a different scenery where the Hand of Midas was supposed to be found. And did you have an adventure? Did your fucking pink stink between your fucking fat fuck cheeks turn into fucking gold? Hey, Genocide, what's up? Sorry, I was talking shit to my. I was talking hella shit. I'm so apologizing. But what's up?
No apologizing. What are you doing?
Let me go ahead and find a way to turn you up because I cannot.
Oh, here, I'll do it because I was on.
I got it. I got
Wow. Okay.
it. Let's see here. Go ahead.
Hello? Can you hear me? I talk softly.
Yeah, I understand that. Here should be good. One more time.
I don't know what do you want me to say.
That's perfect. It's just when you hear the tone of your voice.
Oh.
There we go.
Can you hear the tone of my voice?
Can you hear the tone of my voice?
Can you hear it?
I. Yeah,
What's going on over
I was
here?
making fun of him because we were talking about. Were you here in the chat before you came up here? Do you see the chat?
Nope, I didn't see that.
So we were talking about toilet paper, and so my friend here, he says, what do you say? We were talking about toilet paper, like if you like twist, fold, or whatever.
Interesting.
And he no, I make fun of him because he's my friend. Now he's talking. It's like you can't make fun of me, and we aren't friends.
Tell him to come up here.
Well, I did. No, he knows I'm fucking with him. But
So I missed it. Did Mosh come up and yell or something?
no, not Mosh.
Okay.
Mosh is definitely not welcome here.
No, I meant on Marissa's
I
You
don't
ever
know
go-
because I was so what happened was is that I used the restroom and then I walked out and then had a conversation and then came back about like 10-15 minutes after and then it was closed. I'm like, oh well, whatever. So he said, yeah, I have a loose roll and I've wrapped my hand around like 15 times with toilet paper. I'm like, why the fuck would you need to do that?
Mm.
I don't know, but he's gonna
I hate
try.
when you're
See,
almost
this
out.
is what I'm talking about. And then he comments this. He's like, he's gonna try my wiping technique. You know what? Maybe I will. But fuck, man, like maybe one ply, but I don't know. He is a Texan too, though, so he probably has a lot more. I don't. You know what? I don't want to get.
Oh,
into
he's not
that.
one of those poop and hop in the shower kind of people.
Yeah, at least he's that. He is a clean guy. He's clean. He's also he's not up here yet, but he will be. He's also actually a
Sure.
really good. He's actually a really cool guy because he collects cards and stuff like that, and goes
What do you
out
mean
and whatnot.
cards?
All right,
Like,
all right.
What?
So hear me out. He goes on this site called Whatnot, and he buys uh essentially like Pokemon cards and like discount, and then resells
Mhm.
them because
Mhm.
it's kind of he likes Pokemon too. But it's also like kind of like a market thing.
Mhm.
But it's more like a hobby than a market. But he does see like money come back here and there. So that's why I mean he's kind of like a nerdy guy. But I am too. So that's why we're friends. You know. But
You?
but when we talk, we talk about more like men. But I don't know how to put it.
What? Wait, what?
I don't know. I don't know how to put it
Wait
because
a
like
minute.
we don't necessarily like nerd out. You know.
I beg to differ because you guys are doing it right now.
Okay.
You like my MCF picture? I drew that.
I do like how the beard's like heavily uneven.
Does that not look like him?
It does, and the beard's heavily uneven. So I mean, it works.
That was my quick 2-minute sketch. Oh God, who's here? I hate when people just walk into my house. Like it's the thing to do.
I hate that shit too. Like for me, it's like even if your family, like if your family just send me a text like say I'm coming over, I'm like, oh, all right, you got my number, it's cool. But if they show up at random, like, hey, how's it going? I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
You know?
Hey, I'm here to drop my car off for a month. Can you watch it? No.
Like,
Oh, okay. A year later, you want your car?
no, not anymore. I moved on with my car. That's a bullshit thing.
I just need to leave it here for a little bit. There is no avatar
Because
show.
okay, so I'm from like a similar cloth to you, so
Mhm.
I never,
You probably live pretty close to me, actually.
yeah, so I never had to deal with it personally, but when I was a kid and when I grew up, you know, as an adult and like staying with some of my aunts and uncles and stuff like that, it was very common. Like, hey, I'm gonna leave this car here, and
Yeah.
I need to leave it here for a minute, and they always say a minute.
Yep.
And a minute becomes a month to 2
Yep.
months, and everyone just wonders, well, what the fuck's going on? It's so fucking chaotic, you know. 'Cause you never know what they're getting themselves into. You never know reason why. Like, why would you leave your car behind? You know,
Exactly.
unless if it's like breaking down.
Free storage. It's called free storage.
Yeah, it's dumb. Just fucking. If I had a car that was like breaking down like that, I would just say scrap the shit and start over, and say, hey, you know what? I think I'm fucking up. But of course, what kind of man would admit to fucking up?
Not many.
Not many.
Probably one of the hardest things for people to do.
Oh, I've met plenty of times in my life to where I'm like, you know what, I did fuck up, and it made me a better man. So what is he talking about? So not to go into too much detail about Carl, but um, there has been a lot of times where it's not just me, it's not just genocide, uh, where you would have in California, you would have that one person like, hey, I need to drop off this car. Can I park it on the side of your house or whatever? And I'll come back for it, and they'll put him in like a weird spot because
Yeah,
the car
and not
stays
leave the
there for about
keys.
like 2-3 months and then not leave the keys. So,
Yep.
which means is that they're on the run because they're just like, oh, who is this car belong to? So far and so forth. And I was
Like
just
right now we have one here that's being held with a cover because it's got a lien sale on it, and they're waiting for that to come through. They
yeah.
said a few weeks. I was like, are you tripping? Because that's going to take like a year or two.
Yeah, I mean, like, well, if you're gonna pay for that shit and then like fall back in your lease, you gotta go up to him and say, "Hey, I can't pay the lease." And then just say like,
What is a
"So
lien sale? Is that when you try to, like, if you
a,
found a car and it's abandoned and you want to keep it, you have to
a
put
lien sale or a lease sale?
a lien,
A lien sale, you
like
don't.
where you have to make sure the registered owner doesn't want it anymore or something. I don't know.
Oh, so the register has to hand the papers over of the car to the new
Even if
buyer,
it's abandoned,
I think. But if it's abandoned, I
it's
think what has to happen is that they have to take the license plate number to the DMV and have it read so that they figure out exactly where the car
and
came
then
from, who was the
if
previous
they don't
owner.
want it, yeah, they don't want
Yeah,
it, or
yeah. It's to figure out
that
if
could take
they
a
don't
long
want it.
time.
Yeah, but then what do you do? What else do you do with the car if someone drops it off? Which is what people who think they can get
Like
away
my
with
friend
that
did that with
always
a
do.
boat. There was a boat on the side of the road, and he just took it,
Yeah,
and because it was just abandoned there. But it took like forever, like a year or two, just for him to be able to get it in his name.
that would not happen with the boat I own. I tell you that much. I'm planning like in the future when I buy my first one, it's going to be a big one. Not a big one, but it's going to be under my name, full paid in price. Like I'll even fucking go as far as like checking the seller's credit score and see what the hell's up with the boat, because if it's decent, if it's at least above like 650, I'm like, yeah, cool. If it's like
My
600, I'll
ex-boyfriend
be
had
like,
a pickle
okay, so
Ford.
like why is it this? And then I'll say, okay, well, if you're in debt, then everyone's in debt.
Yeah.
If they're not willing to give me a score at all, I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna do that shit. Fuck you, like it's my future home. Let me
That's why I try to keep. I've been trying my hardest not to fuck my credit score off because I know it's gonna help me out eventually.
it will.
It's hard, but I mean,
It will. If you keep it above 600, you're gonna be fine.
I got almost a 700, I think.
If you're at that place, keep it there.
Yeah.
Don't take too many risks. I did once upon a time. I had to go from 550 to 620 in like under a year, and that it wasn't hard work, but it was like a mentally thing that like, okay, so I have to give this in the back of my head kind of thing.
I'm
So
just glad like medical shit doesn't show up on your credit score.
no, it shouldn't, because
Thank God.
that's bullshit if it did. Oh no, he or she got sick of something that's genetically intertwined with them, and they can control it, and they didn't have the bills to pay for it. Man, may as well fuck them over, But I'm gonna have to use this restroom real quick. I'm gonna do a couple
Okay.
more drinks, and we're gonna listen to some music. You are the first one to
Yeah.
show up, and you do have the first song.
Oh, you can play whatever.
Well, no, you gotta pick it. I got to use the restroom.
Um,
I gotta use the restroom. Hold on. Just give it a
okay.
second to think about.
Let me think. Nobody likes my music around here. I don't know what he's talking about, Carl. You spin me right round, baby, right round. Let's see here. I'm gonna pick a song. I have a strange variety of music I like, so forgive me.
All right, I bet. I sat down.
Okay, I picked a song.
All right, so
I want Ghost, Mariana Cross.
okay, I know that song.
I love that band. I've seen
And
them in
trust me,
concert.
like you already got me right there.
I love Ghost. They're awesome. I wish I could come see them when they go on their tour this year. The closest they're coming is Las Vegas.
Isn't that a shame?
I seen them. They went on tour 2 years ago, and their first show was right like a city over from me. So that was awesome. They're very good live. Except now they're getting a new singer, which makes me sad because I like Tobias Forge.
That much I did not know.
Yep. They're changing their papas again. They've already had like 5 different singers. The guy was smart though, the way he did this, because he had another band and it wasn't really going anywhere. And so he knew he had one more shot at becoming famous. And so he put on makeup and hid his face.
Louder?
That's good.
Joe G,
They're
welcome
so
in.
good live. They are so good live. Together down at Dark Avenue. All we have to do. And after all the sorrow, I can't sing, sorry.
It's all right. When I first started listening to this song, I lived in Concord, California.
Ah, you do live close to me.
Yeah. And
That's funny.
I lived there for about a year.
That's where they play,
Yep.
at the Concord Pavilion.
Concord Pavilion. I even played there for too as a like a receptionist cook or whatever. Just so I can like
Fucking hilarious. Then we do live pretty damn close.
Dan got his nice
Ironic.
shirt on for her, got his chester out like an 80's gangster in Miami. Whatever, dude.
Just run away
Want to see
with
more of it?
me. I thought they were
Like-
talking about me.
See? See, you saw that titty hair?
Titty
I didn't see
hair?
it
We were searching for reasons to play by the rules.
I look-
But we quickly found out it was just a fool.
Yeah, Concord's a interesting town because
That's funny because I go there like a lot.
so
I think I was
when I
just there
said I
last
worked
weekend.
when I said I worked at Chili's,
I know exactly what you're talking about.
it's a Concord Chili's. It was ghetto as shit.
Yeah, it's getting ghetto out there a lot.
My
Girl,
issue-
it's just like Mary.
Mary Cross.
Another Holy Mary.
Mariana
Mariana
Cross.
Cross. You go down just like Holy Mary. This is the biggest trolling band I've ever heard. They just reel you in. And you're just like, oh.
It's catchy.
If you choose to run away with me, I will tickle you internally. No, I can't find my damn shoes. No, I want my shoes over there. I like this whole album. It's good. I could listen to it over and over. They just came out with a movie. I took my kid to go see it. I gotta put my shoes on. Hold on. Cross.
So I got a story about Ghost. When Ghost first came out, I remember them being relatively like small, but they got some notoriety.
Yeah.
And one of my friends, like back in the day, we're not friends now, but we're like more like acquaintances. And when they came out, he was like really complaining about them. He was like, "Oh, they sound like bitches. Why are they getting so popular?" I'm like, "Well, honestly, the music's not that bad." And he looked at me like very pissed off. He's like, "Why are they not that bad?" I'm like, "Well, they follow." So my defense was they follow, like the 4/4 catchy tune, but they don't really go with, with the mainstream at the time. They're doing something different, and they're like, "Yeah, but going forward for more mainstream, it's just, I don't know." It's like,
Well, you know they were banned in the U.S. for a while, right?
yeah,
Because they were too satanic, which is funny to me because they don't sound like it. That's what I mean by they troll
No.
you.
It's also like the lyrics don't sound, or well, if you read the lyrics, they're not satanic at all. It's just,
But they are. No, I mean some of their shit's kind of like they have one song that's on the top 10 most satanic songs of all time.
oh, do they? Okay, maybe I got my
Yeah.
shit mixed up.
Yeah, you want to play it? It's called hold on, let me look. I can't remember the name of it. But it doesn't
Here's right.
sound like satanic or metal, but it is a little bit. Hold on.
Okay.
1 second.
I'll listen to it. So long as it don't show the video, I won't get in trouble. Oh no, YouTube, you're gonna get me in trouble. You're gonna get me in trouble because I didn't eat my swing vegetables. Ooh woo. Fucking sometimes. YouTube's gotten a lot softer, but not softer, but like more brilliant. So as long as you don't show videos, they'll let you play songs and they'll give you like a copyright strike, like, hey, you can't replay this video in your within your algorithm. But if you show a video, of course, it's gonna be like ban them. But once I'm live, and then so long as nothing like too obscure happens and I don't show any acoustic music videos, they don't give a shit. So yeah, I can play whatever. Cheers, bud. Join up. What up? I know he just got done with his gaming stream. That's what he likes to do now. You know what? Shout outs to him. He's a good guy. I like him. He's one of my best buds on the fucking YouTubes. I even golfed with him once. Great guy. Even though that golfing game's fucking bullshit. I had to figure that one out on the fly. Yeah, and he was like, oh, well, you gotta do this control. I'm like, okay, well, figure this out now. And cool. Then we had to play custom maps on Golf with Friends. It was this horse shit. As we both found out. Gaming with Gut Rod is one of the best times I've had. Just he's awesome.
Okay, I put 2 songs in the back chat. I'm not sure which one made it to the top
Private.
10 most satanic. So it's one or the other. I'm not quite sure which one it was.
Oh.
But I know it's one of those 2.
And they both showed up at the same time too. Damn it. So 1, 2. I can play like URL roulette or whatever. Right. Here we go. Year 0?
It's either that one or the ritual. I'm not sure which one made it though to the top 10. But it's like they troll you and you don't think it's satanic, but it is. But most of their songs have to do with mocking the Christian church.
Either the Year 0 ritual.
Try year 0 first.
Smalls. You're killing me. All right.
You're killing me, Smalls.
If you're gonna do this to me, you have to stay up and listen to a band that I love. And it's only one song, but the song's also 24 minutes. So
This song?
no, the song.
Oh.
If you're gonna make me listen to 4 songs of your choice, then I have one song that I want you to listen to. That's 24 minutes.
God damn.
Yep.
Beelzebub. Asmodeus.
So closest to you would be in
Lucifer.
August, San Diego, California.
Not Las Vegas? Yeah, I guess I'd rather go to Las Vegas. Well, the one that I know the show they're having in San Diego is you can't bring your phone. It's they're filming for a movie, so it's no phones allowed. So that's kind of bootsy because I'd want to take video, you know. But I'd still go see it anyway. But I know they just added.
I respect that. If they put you in Fort Notice that, hey, we're filming.
Well, yeah, they always do it there at that stadium. They film stuff. But I want to go see the one in Vegas. They just added that. It was like a. Hail Satan. Each one of their albums is like consistent with some kind of time period in history, like the plague times, or so that's now they're up to like the hippie days on their newest album.
Freaking smart ass historian.
Yeah, so about
What do they know?
yeah,
About history? Whatever, man.
like year zero means like year zero before the beginning of time.
My thing is like when I said that, it's like modern Americans don't necessarily understand like the art of learning from past American history.
Yeah.
And it's like, what do historians know? I don't know. They built your fucking country. How about you fucking show some respect? Like when I'm watching the video right now and I can describe it, it's just like greedily feeding the grapes.
Yeah, like this band made an appearance back in 1964. They played at Whiskey A Go Go. They played one show and then they disappeared off the face of the earth for 40 years and showed back up.
This 64-year-old girl just took off her fucking bra. Yeah.
Everybody dresses like nuns.
Thank God it's censored.
Well, you're not playing it on it.
Well, no, but I mean like my eyes when I'm looking at it.
Oh my God, you don't like boobs?
Not 64-year-old boobs.
I'm almost 64. Getting there. I'm almost 50.
Most of the others are cool, but I don't necessarily get like, oh yeah, I'm gonna, jerk off.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Hail Satan. Hail Satan. What's funny is like the people that play in the band, the nameless ghouls, they're not even part of the band. He takes all the credit and gets all the money. Like he just hires those guys to play. So he's actually the only person in the band, the lead singer.
So does that mean he writes all the notes and just hires people?
Mm-hmm. He actually that's why he had to unmask himself. It's because the first set of people that played the instruments took him to court because they thought they were part of the band, I guess. And they weren't. He said he just hires them to play for the band.
That's crazy to think about because like back in when the bands would come together, like they would come together, but I wonder. Oh, the kid at the end.
You should see his other band. It's like a way.
No. You got one more. You got one more.
No, I'm just saying he used to be in a death metal band, and he went from that to this music.
Oh no, that's your zero. I picked the second one the second time. The second one.
Oh, Ritual.
I'm gonna.
I think this is the one that's on the top 10 most satanic songs, the Ritual one, because I don't think it would be.
4 minutes. I can appreciate it. Kind of. Available January 18th, 2011. That's been a lot. Oh wow, I didn't know that Ghost was around for that long.
They started in 1964. I told you. They played one show in 1964 at Whiskey A Go Go and disappeared for 40 years, and then showed back up and became this popular. Weird, huh? 40 years they went missing. Hi, Joe.
www on MySpace, .com. That a MySpace. Holy shit. Unpause it for 2 seconds. Nothing tells me more that I'm getting of age that listen to a song that tells me, "Hey, we had a MySpace before. Come listen to us." But anyway,
MySpace. You're not on my top 10.
yeah, you know, you're my fucking top 6.
I'm taking you off my top 10.
Yeah.
I hated that shit. They still have MySpace? Is it even like working?
I wish it disappeared. I think it did.
We should all just go back over to MySpace.
No, I don't want to go back to my MySpace. I did nothing like horrendous.
You could play videos on there though.
That's
music.
cool. I could play videos anywhere else.
I mean, without getting copyrighted. Hi, Mob Illuminati.
This is not anywhere near satanic. Oh,
I can't hear it, so I don't know what you're playing.
really?
Mm-mm.
Did I goof?
I can't hear any music. No music is playing at all.
Can you hear it now?
Nope. You've been listening this whole time, and I was wondering what you were doing.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh man. It's not this. Oh my lord. Oh my stars. I had it tagged into the wrong thing. Oh, I'm a terrible streamer.
Hey, at least you got fucking the panel, right? I can't even get that much going.
Fuck. Anyway. Present, share screen. How do? Oh, because I clicked on the wrong one that I was supposed to reset. Okay.
It'll be okay.
Shit. This whole time I thought we were listening to the songs together. But fuck. All right. We'll start it over. There we go.
I was wondering what the fuck you were doing. I'm like, what is she fucking doing?
I fucking screwed up. I don't know how I did that.
It's called beer.
Shit. Now I get it right. Too loud?
Nope. Perfect. Smells of dead human sacrifice. Did you really say I have to fucking listen to a 24-minute long song?
Yeah.
What song is 24 minutes long?
Oh, you'll see.
There you go.
And I'll describe it to you before I play the song, and then you can say that you're intrigued by it or not. How about that? And if you're not intrigued by it,
Smells of dead human sacrifice.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Cursed be the sons and daughters of thy nemesis who art to pray. Thy kingdom
Bam, 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 bam. Got lazy tonight.
Tonight we summon for his unholy fear. Now celebrate the end. The shuffle of ritual.
Shit.
Some dead human sacrifices from the altar.
Lost my charger.
Of this night of ritual, evoking our master to procreate the unholy
These earphones hurt my ears. Ow.
this all day. I like this.
I like those.
15 years ago, that's crazy to me. So I personally, I started listening about 4 years ago. And
They used to be called Ghost BC because I don't know why. But yeah, and they weren't allowed to play in the U.S. That's probably why you didn't hear them.
So,
Because they were too satanic.
have you heard of a band called? This is gonna sound very it's very foreign. Neobliviscaris.
No, never.
Okay, so
Sound foreign.
it's how do I
Sounds
explain that?
German.
Well, Neobliviscaris. I don't think it's German. I totally forgot, but I fell in love with them.
Which means what in English?
Hold on. Google.com. I have to type in what the fuck would they actually mean. Because I can't remember right now because I've been drinking. Obliviscaris meaning. It's a Latin phrase that means "do not forget." But they are symphonic doom metal that sings in English, and they're very symphonic, but they also have their very heavy stuff that goes in.
So it kind of sounds like AI.
You will No, it's not AI because the song came out in 2012 of what I'm about to show you.
Are these the
And,
guys that go around on tour and play live?
oh,
No.
well, Do You Believe It's Curious did go on tour, but no, they were not AI. So
All right, when you play this, if it's 24 minutes, I might be driving halfway through it, but I'll still be listening.
okay. Well, let me. Where you jamming to?
I got to drive out to the canyon
Damn.
and go pick up a car part.
All right. Give me
I'm
a
driving
second.
to your house.
Jamming in the house. Trying to.
I don't know where you live.
Yeah, I know. Trying to your house. You owe me money.
I'm leaving my car there.
Your house.
I
You
got
leave your
this
car
car
there.
I need you to watch.
Yeah. I'll never pick it up for the next 10 years.
Are we the only ones in here?
Actually, like, but there's one that's in the chat room, but they're just trying to figure out what the fuck's going on. As if, like, I don't know how to talk to girls. Wow. With that
Tell 'em to come
sad
up.
note, I'm gonna pee.
Again?
Okay.
God damn.
I know, like, cause like, so, like, hey, got a few people coming over that usually go to their live channels and they're like, hey, what's going on? I'm like, yeah, I'm just live streaming. They referred me on their
Okay.
channel, and and prior to,
Go pee.
yeah. So,
Hurry, go pee.
all right, just gotta fucking get up.
See what I see. Hello, one person in chat. I wish I could go live. That'd be awesome. I need to get a laptop. How's that pee going? I know you can hear me. Who's in the chat? If you're in the chat, can you type hello so I know who's here? Pretty please. With sugar on top. Nobody here? Anybody? Hmm.
Okay, I'm back, and then we also have another guest. Oh, holy!
What?
She's gonna ban me from my own
Hello?
channel.
That's a cool mask. That's cool.
It's like from the past and from the
Ken's all,
future for me.
"Ah."
Because Devious, I know him since
I like I could see the eye. See the eye hole. That's
yeah, I've known her since like 2017.
cool. 17?
Yep, and then she just, I know I got it right because she went away. All right, fine.
Why would
So,
I come back?
well, she's welcome to come back, but she decided to.
Is it because I'm up here?
I don't know. The fuck do I know?
We need somebody to come back
Come back,
to listen to
Wilson.
this 24-minute song.
Wilson. All right, so what this contracts of, it's like a Norwegian band that also has like, it has 6 members, and one of them or two of them are a guitarist, a bassist, a vocalist, a pianist, and a violinist. So, if I can remember, because the only time I can remember this is when I'm a bliss of buzzed. It's called Painters of the Tempest. Painters of the Tempest. Yeah.
She said
And
she
what's
has bad Wi-Fi. That's what happened.
That's bullshit. I'm just kidding. But so it's 23, and so you'll hear about the beginning. You know what? I'll just play it.
And this is what again? Melodic metal.
Melodic
Something-
death metal. So
24 minutes of it.
not exactly of this. Trust me. Just, you gotta give me some trust. I know it's not like everyone's a regular cup of tea at first, because like not a lot of like metalheads have like that kind of patience. So
Sure.
and I
hear
agree,
you.
but like
Unless
every
they're
once in a
stoned.
while, huh?
I said unless they're stoned.
Yeah. Then they had to learn how to take a fucking chill pill. Which the lyrics are gonna be pretty hard to find. You'll figure it out. Because they have a lot of girling.
And how did you find this band?
Oh, I found this band back in 2000.
How?
It was introduced to me by a longtime best friend. And he was always looking into music. And I was too. So when I looked into music, I'm more like a progressive guy. Like I love myself some Dream Theater, Rush, and stuff like that. And he loved himself like death metal, deathcore, stuff like that. And he and I both agreed. He introduced me to this band, and then he said, you know, this band kind of fits you and me. Like if we listened to something together, because I liked long music back in the day. He just didn't like the operatic stuff all the time, but like this is like a median of it. So there's gonna be like parts of this song that's really gonna fucking hit you. There's going to be parts of the song you don't necessarily like if you're like really that big into music. But I swear to you, this is a fucking masterpiece.
He said they all have the patience. That's funny.
It's a patience virtue. If you're
Mhm.
into this kind of music,
I'm down to listen to anything once. If I don't like it, I won't listen to it again.
like this part. Can you hear it?
I can hear it. It reminds me of something like you'd see in Lord of the Rings.
And so the first part of the song, because it's obviously like a they put in an X. This part is called "Pictures of the Tempest," which is obviously like a reference to, you know,
Next one's gonna be Winds of Asgard.
Winds of Asgard. Yeah, this part's really cool too. Listen to it.
I'm listening. Are you the conductor?
I wish it was. I just think that violin breakdown.
It goes
is
into
really
like folk
fucking cool.
folk music.
Yeah. And get back to foot.
Must be a violin.
It is a violin. That's a violin player. That's how they refer this in.
I know my music.
Get back, Devious. I didn't ban you or anything. You just left on your own. That part too. And then goes to clean vocals real soon.
That guy's going off on the drum.
The drums are amazing. Because that dude's playing like a fucking madman.
Calves would be burning.
Yeah. Build yourself a Charlie horse like, ah, shit. Yeah. And he still plays like this. It's just like the double bass pedal, and he's, you know, he's able to articulate where he's using a double bass to make it sound like really good. Because he's using a decent amount of his hands, but he's not over accelerating his hands. You know,
My kid's dad's a drummer.
So you know what I'm talking about, right? It's like a mute, like a medium dose bass pedal, but he's not over accelerating himself. Like he knows what he's doing. Although drummers do have the hardest job because they're And it goes to this. Technically, it's a sad song.
Technically.
David Spines, you want me to drop the link again? There you go.
Ooh, it's getting cold over here.
Fall to the canvas, reaching for the skies, heaven is ready. There below, as hell below. Feel my core. I could never do that scream stuff, but I tried.
My daughter does that when she's pissed.
Davis, I'm gonna repin this the link. There you go. You're always welcome in here, you know that.
Shut up.
We're 9 minutes in. The Sino Shore. So
Ooh, it's just got really cold here. It's crazy. Whoa.
what part of area do we live again? I
What
don't
did
care
you say?
about like what part of area do you live again. I don't really care about like
I
state
live
or-
more towards the water.
oh
The
yeah,
bay.
the bay, the yay. This part,
You go through the Caldecott.
I've been.
I probably. Do you live near Concord still?
Yeah, so I live in
Yeah, so I probably live
Yep.
about half an hour away from you.
Martinez.
Oh, that great area with all the refineries.
Yeah,
So by the Antioch.
yeah, Antioch is fucking disgusting. I hate it.
Yeah, I live about half an hour from you. If that. Go figure.
It's disgusting in Antioch now because I grew up in
It's
there.
dangerous.
Yeah, well,
it's
I
dangerous.
grew up in there when high schools are thriving and stuff like that, and I think it's really disgusting what the city did to Antioch because they
And
allow
they have a corrupt police department.
they allow the housing.
Sideshows.
That's my thing. It's like, oh, let's everybody from who's living in House to Richmond to now they can have housing in Antioch and have everyone fucking move there and just like it was terrifying, like
Yeah.
like what
Better
about
than
the people?
Modesto.
Well, yeah, but like back when okay, so this is the violence though.
Pardon me, I gotta take my clothes off.
Pardon me. Gotta take my clothes off. By clothes I mean like one button. Cool. Cool.
So how long have you been infatuated with Marissa?
Wow. Guess I'm gonna put the button back up. And no,
Not gonna answer that, huh?
I'm oh,
Sleep the fit. Okay, there. Sorry, I had to put some warm clothes on. It was getting cold. Titties were getting cold.
yeah, I'm not gonna answer that question.
Wah! That's funny that you live so close. That's crazy. I could drive. Actually, I could drive to your house right now. It's only been 10 minutes, right?
And all right, so the question about me and Marissa was, if I have to be completely honest,
No, I don't want you to be honest. That'd be preposterous.
well, no, I'm gonna be honest with you. So I have to be me in order to, be me. I hated the shit out of how Mosh treated Marissa, like up and down, and I've witnessed it for years. And I got
I
tired.
haven't. I've only been on here for a year, so I didn't know really what was going on.
So her and I, when I was like, oh man, that's that's my wife, and her and I back. It's nothing serious, obviously.
No, I know.
We're cracking jokes. But I do care about Marissa, but just not in the fact that I'm just gonna like fly myself out of there and oh god, no, I'm not gonna do that. But I'm gonna tell her as a friend, I care about you, and that's kind of like my way of saying to her, like, what you kind of did was kind of stupid, but I forgive you for that because you didn't do anything wrong, kind of thing. You know what I mean? So she's always gonna be there with me, you know. Mosh has been my friend since 2016, and I know what he's done, and I think he's fucking disgraceful. And he has to find a way. Mosh does. He has to find a way to forgive himself instead of blaming other people for his wrong actions. And it's really tough to say for me to say that. But however, it has to be done. If he finds his way to forgive himself, because obviously his mind's going haywire, and and I've seen some of his donations as to why he goes haywire. It's like beyond like what I can comprehend because he's causing drama on YouTube. Like, oh man, I get like $230 a night. That's fucking disgusting. Like
That's how much people give him. That's crazy.
I've seen it a night or so, but like at the same time, it's like, on. I'm a man personally. I want to build my self worth, not by begging or grieving. If I'm gonna create like a Twitch channel or show somebody something that, hey, you don't know how to do this, or teach them how to do that, or something like that, cool. Not him, not create like a drama llama, fucking bullshit channel, and then bring some other woman into it, and then create more drama llama, ask for more money, and then what? You know,
Drama level.
like that's so fucking petty. And you know, I don't necessarily beat myself up for not seeing it any sooner, but I also know that Marissa has so much more going on than Mosh did, and then Marissa didn't do anything wrong because they constantly like pulled me against, or pulled me towards one another. You know what Marissa did? She has a kid, and you're doing what? You know, like
Yeah.
at least a kid, 2 dogs, and you know, it's just so weird. It sounds like he took his like charisma and took advantage of her, and it just didn't last long, and that's why he's pissed off. He sounds like a sociopath, is what I'm trying to say. Which a sociopath is like you understand what society means, but you'd rather take down somebody who's done a lot more for their lives, take them down to your shit, and then say, "Oh well, you know, I need help. I don't know what I'm doing," and then you continue to take down with their shit, and then bring it down and down. Like, what the fuck do you think? They're gonna take you down to your grave? You know, like it's pathetic shit. You gotta stand up for yourself, whether you're a man, woman, or whatever the fuck. You gotta stand up for yourself. Sometimes, I'll be completely honest with you. Sometimes it's okay for a man to cry, but when you cry for that long, it's a problem, and that's when you need to seek help. Cry your cry yourself over a beer is my way to put it. But don't turn around and say, "Hey, well, now it's her problem now, so I don't have to worry about anything." That's bullshit. And he knows it's bullshit, and that's why he's taking it out on others. It's like treating another fucking child. And I'm sorry to say it that way, but yeah, it is.
Gotcha.
And not to say I just feel sympathy. Like I don't. I want her just to forget about it because it's kind of embarrassing to be with a man like that.
Hmm.
That's my gig in it. So, yeah, I don't know if you agree or not. That's kind of like my drunken rampage upon that shit. He is a piece of garbage, and I'm
I gotta
known it for.
mute for a second, okay? I'm
All right.
still listening though.
So anyway, yeah. If you're a man out there, you know, you felt really frustrated and you think everyone is out to get you and you know upset, let me tell you one thing. You can play the wham wham game all over the shit. You can learn one trade. I'm 35 years old. I know about fucking 7. I know even more than I even fucking thought about. I can go to people who care about me and say, "Hey, do you remember how to do this?" I don't initially remember, and they'll sit down and tell me. And they say, "Oh, do you remember how to do this?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, and I know how to work on cars. Of course I do. I know how to do that shit. Do I care to? Not really. I'm talented. A lot of people come with talent in their lives. They don't abuse women. So, what happens here is, I don't condone. That's why I banned Mosh's channels and his And that's how he talks. And
I thought you were having an episode for a second. Sorry.
yeah, that's just how I feel about him, dude. Like, he sucks. He's garbage. Like, I fucking hate him. Oh shit. Room. Oh, right. Got this one next. The one thing I hate about this fucking beer, it makes it pee a lot. It's like 8:17. And the thing is, too, I won't even go into his past because, like, at some points, the past is the past, right? People come, people go, people get upset. I have no issue showing this picture, and I've shared this picture for quite some time. Of course, when I get messed up a little bit, when I get buzzed up, and I think about this, whenever people get upset with losing a lost one or anything like that. Less than a year ago, I lost my father. Here he is. See that? Oh, sits upside down. There we go. That's him and his motorcycle. That's it. I don't get upset that he lost his life because it lived it to its fullest.
Who's that?
This is my dad.
That's your dad?
My dad died a little bit less than a year ago. So I don't really necessarily get upset. I remember him, and motorcycle rider, played by his own rules in his own right, died at the age of 60. Technically 61, because he died at the age of 61 a month after he passed away. So, yeah, it's it blows my mind, like, because he never necessarily complained about his lifestyle. He was kind of a punk, if I had to be really honest with you. But he would neglect that, but he would never dismiss me. Like, he was always second guessing himself. But I kept contact with him during my last 10 years, or his last 10 years, and try to get his head straight. So, yeah, I think that, marital bullshit's, it's what it is. It's bullshit. You have to be self-sufficient. You don't have to always go online about whatever. And sometimes you can, definitely. because online is could lead you to an outside source of a mentality thing, but don't rely on it. Don't be strong egoed about it. Sometimes you just want to hear somebody else, and that's all it takes. You know, that's kind of how like therapy works. If you're lucky enough, you listen to somebody who's been through things, and you can get it for free. Um, you have to be a kind of hard person. I the way that I did it to my dad was very chaotic personally, and I got pissed off, told my recent job I was done because I didn't find the way myself to continue, which what he would expect me to do. Because I could not continue to work in front of customers as soon as my dad died. That was not going to happen. And then yeah, I mean, it took me a lot of work. It took about 6 months to get over that, including going to. He didn't have a funeral. He wanted to have one of those get-togethers, friendship of family and stuff like that. And I do remember one of these times that I was staying aside, and my aunt and uncle set aside a taco area, and I was like, yeah, my dad would like that. And because we were in Concord, genocide, a
Hmm.
lot,
I'm here.
yeah, because a lot of Concord has a lot of homeless stuff or homeless people that's surrounding the area. So what happened was that um, I'm the immediate father. I'm just kind of like a bystander because I'm shook. And this happened. And I could talk about it now, but this happened about like a while ago. Well, enough a while ago to where like home, homeless would come up because we had taco stands and stuff like that that would do churro stands and have the celebration of life kind of thing. And people came to me and they were like, "Oh, I don't, I don't think your dad knows them. I don't think your dad knows them." And I said, "Stand back. I understand. And no, my dad doesn't know these people, but let them eat anyway, and just don't follow them." Because my dad had an amazing thing of feeding the homeless. So, and a lot of my, you know, a lot of my, not my aunts and uncles, but like my cousins, they didn't understand that at the time. But me knowing my dad, he was just like, he would just be like, well, let him eat. If they show up, let him eat. Who cares? Just let him eat. And I hold that to my heart, you know. So, and I live by that. Wow, I teared up a little bit. You know? All right, I'm done talking. Yeah. So that's the story of my dad. Cool. But I always love him.
Well, thanks for sharing it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sounded like an okay.
I know. I just drank a little bit too much. I decided to
It's okay.
rant off.
What better place?
What better place on YouTube? I know.
Yeah. Watch out, cat. Here. Move. Ah. Just dumped cat food on my cat's head. Oops.
Do it again. Fuck the cat. I'm just kidding. All right. I'm gonna use the restroom and take a breather so I can get back to Narbercan. And
Okay.
I'm not gonna do anything like weird. I don't think. No, I'm not gonna do anything weird.
Well, I'm gonna get in my car, so I might be muted again because it's loud.
Sick.
I'll be here.
All right.
Okay. Ghost. My favorite song by them though is Dance Macrame. Macrame. Did I say macrame? You're muted.
Do you like? Do
Oopsie.
you, do you like?
Everybody does that shit. Do I what? Like
you like-
cock?
Well, I fucking hope. Wait, that
Do
was
I
weird
like
to say in 2025. Anyway, I was saying, like, do you like comedy music?
Yeah. I like all kinds of music. I'm not like, I mean, not all kinds, but most kinds.
Yeah, I mean, like,
There's a few I can't stand, but I'll still listen to stuff, anything.
okay, so to create a conversation of music, what don't you like, so I can get like an understanding. It's okay if you don't.
I don't.
You're not gonna offend me, so
I don't like folk music.
okay.
I don't like I don't know. I like everything pretty much. I like all kinds of music. I'll tell you if I don't like it though.
Promise. So everything else is gonna be like a less than 3-minute song. If I play one, then we can go back and forth and just have a good time.
You play whatever.
You
I
play
don't mind.
whatever.
I like hearing everything.
All right. Can I show
Well, are you
you?
making fun of me? Did you just make fun of me?
I did. Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Well, do I
It's-
sound funny?
No, it's just kind of the way that I flirt.
Hmm.
Anyway,
Ah.
how do I get myself out of this?
Mhm.
Tony Hawk.
The skateboarder.
Yeah. Tony Hawk. So there was a how do I explain this? So fuck it. Have you ever heard of Game Grumps?
No, I have not.
All right, so
You
they're
bust out with some weird ass bands I've never heard of.
all right. So Game Grumps is pure comedy, right? So
Is it like
actually, yeah,
what's that?
it's bunch nerdy stuff, complete nerd.
Stop humping my blanket, cat. Sorry.
Yes, yeah. See, that's exactly what the nerd would do. Is hump a blanket.
I'm a nerd.
Blanket, stop getting me a boner.
My cat keeps humping the damn blanket. It's annoying. I'm getting him fixed.
Let's see here.
I feel like he's gonna
alright.
do that to my face if I'm
What's your-
sleeping one night.
Lucky. So, okay. So, what's your favorite video game based off upon Super Nintendo or Genesis?
I never owned one, so I couldn't tell you. I liked Pikachu. I think. I mean, the Pokemon. Didn't they have one for that?
Oh,
I never owned a fucking Nintendo
you never owned
thingy.
like a video game console?
I had Xbox. I had the original PlayStation, the original Nintendo, but I never had a whatever you just said. Super Nintendo. I didn't have, and I never had a Genesis. I know somebody that did though, and I thought I remembered playing Pokemon on it. But that's the only game I would have played on it.
The fact that you said Pokemon.
If you want to know my favorite video game that I've ever played, it's Parasite Eve.
Parasite Eve. Oh, for like PS1.
Which
Yeah,
I still
yeah.
have an original PS1, just so you know.
Parasite Eve was hard.
It's fun. And my second favorite game is Beautiful Katamari. Which you
wonder
probably
if
have no idea what it is, do you?
No, I know Parasite Eve, but I don't know what that one was.
It's where you roll things up into a giant ball until you roll the entire world up in the universe.
Yeah. Sounds like a lot of games that I probably
And Abe's Odyssey was my third favorite. Those are my favorites. You're into those complicated games, aren't you? Like Magic.
have you ever played Tony Hawk?
Yes, I have. I biffed a lot
Okay.
on that game.
All right. You want to listen
I
to a
have
song?
broken lots of bones playing that.
You want to listen to a song called Tony Hawk by
Sure.
Space Bears?
Put on whatever the fuck you want, Ken. It's your
Alright.
channel. Don't ask me if I want to. Just do
But
it.
you're my get. But you're my. You're my
Do
guest.
it.
Okay, I'll do it.
You need to
It's
be
like-
told what to do every once in a while.
Well, no, I just have to understand. And
No, you need to be told
I'll
what
be
to do.
confident when it has to be, but you know, we gotta respect the woman in the beginning, and then like if she acts out, then
Don't even worry about respecting.
Here we go. Tony Hawk. On the rail. Does he slide? Yes, he does. Does he
Break your
climb?
neck?
Yes, he does. Wall ride. Then he jumps. Wall ride. Then he jumps. Restart.
Exactly.
Tony Hawk.
Fucking-
Everybody love Tony Hawk. Going through the air with everything.
Definition of Tony Hawk.
Through the air, speed of light. Tony Hawk. That's right. Making his way down to the town. Everybody loves
Now I
this.
want to play the
It's
fucking game, damn it.
It's a helmet. Tony Hawk jumping on the rail. Jumping on the rail. Doing a wall.
Why do I feel like this is somebody you know singing this?
Yeah.
Another rail. Like that.
I remember those tunnels.
Peanut butter on his ham. Wow. Waka wow. Waka wow. Oh, fuck.
That was interesting.
yeah, it's very sporadic. When it comes. No. Okay, we can listen to this.
Dr. Smith. Who's Dr. Smith? And
Uh,
the priest.
He's
They
a
were.
very long time friend.
He was here and then he left again.
Pretty
because he
chill,
had to
living
go in
simple
every
on
10
the
minutes.
farm. Started Valley's gonna fucking rule, so I'm playing some straws and some.
Okay, all right.
I'll be right back,
So you
cat.
don't eat. All right, cool.
I was talking to my cat.
Oh,
Who left the front door open? The fuck are you doing over here? Got homeless cats on my porch. Homeless cats under my car.
didn't you say you're a fan of Silent Hill?
I like Silent Hill. I haven't played it in a while, but yeah. I like Resident Evil too. I
Resident
like
Evil
horror
2?
video games.
All right.
BioShock. I haven't played a video game in like about 10 years because my kids overtook my console and I never got it back, and that's the end of it.
I think this will work.
I like the porn Silent Hill. You ever seen
The
that?
porn Silent Hill.
Uh-huh. Parody.
I mean, huh? I typed in Resident Evil. Whoops. The pre is taken over.
Hey, I might lose my internet when I go down into the canyon because it has no internet that's good there. So if I fall off, that's what happened to me.
All right. So, what's your favorite Silent Hill theme song?
I don't have one. Can't really say that I have one. What's yours? That's the one where it has the bell that rings when there's some weirdo thing coming near you.
Pyramid Head?
That dude's badass. That's what I wanted. I wanted to be that dude for Halloween. That drags the little thing behind him sparking.
So my thing, unironically, my favorite Silent Hill movie, or not movie, game, is Silent Hill for the Room, and that's when they're in it's kind of like a dorm room kind of thing where you have like your own studio and stuff like that, and let me come to that. It says now we can evil. Silent. I am so fucking drunk on that god damn. Hold on. Silent Hill 4. This is not like me at all. Theme. Nope. The Room. Yep. Wait. Silent Hill for the Room. Theme. So let's see here. Is it this? Oh. I don't. Yeah, it is.
Silent there before me, your tears, they mean nothing to me. The wind howling out the window, the love you never gave, I give to you. Really don't deserve it, but now there's nothing you can do. So sleep in your only memory of me, my dearest mother. Here's a lullaby to close your eyes. It was always you that I despised. I don't feel enough for you to cry. Oh well, here's a lullaby to close your eyes. Goodbye, goodbye, so insignificant, sleeping dormant deep inside of me. Are you hiding away, lost under the sewers? Maybe flying high in the clouds. Perhaps you're happy without me. So many seeds have been sown in the field. And who could sprout up so blessedly if I had died? I would have never felt sad at all. You will not hear me say, I'm sorry, where is the light Wonder if it's weeping somewhere. Here's a lullaby to close your eyes. It was always you that I despised. I don't feel it enough for you to cry. Oh, here's a lullaby to close your eyes. Goodbye. Here's a lullaby to close your eyes. Goodbye. It was always you that.
So it reads that kind of gripe. Ooh. Oh. 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 So that was that. Yeah. Put me in an awkward position. Yeah. You come up in here and say like two things over and go to whatever and like, oh, I didn't want to do this, I want to do it. Papa wants this, Papa Car wants that. I'm kind of a little piece of shit. I don't want to admit it to anybody, but look, man. Here's the thing. When I listen to these things, with these tracks that kind of convolute my drunkenness, right? I listen to the darkened in the past of my life. And you listen to me and you listen to me very fucking carefully. Because I've never, ever hurt anybody. Never stepped on toes, never done that, and I'm the age of 35. I've never, in my wildest dreams, would step on anybody. Right now, I feel like if it would benefit me, after I've done so much good, probably worth it. I have a family behind me that's been suffering for long enough, who needs some little bit of a discipline, just like I do. And you listen here now, and you listen here good. You don't need discipline. You just cry. You're damn near at the age of 40. Thing is, when people reach the age of 40, they're so capable. Doing physical things, put their mind to it. If they want something, they're going to go get it. If they're going to cry something about it, they're going to cry about it. And then you go on to something like this and say, oh, well, these things are happening to me now. Build yourself back up. You keep going. That's it. That's literally it. I don't care where you live. I live in California, and I've lived behind that. I don't have a fucking mommy or a daddy fucking whatever. I don't have finances behind that. I have maybe 1 to 2 answers, and it's very bleak. And when I say that, it's because if they take me in, it's going to take a lot of toll out of them financially. And I don't feel like wanting to do that anymore. I feel like I should take control. That's what it is. You have to take control. There's no excuse. If you want to do something, get out there, find a way, do research, go to your fucking local library, or look up the internet, which obviously you have. If you're gonna act like a fucking total dipshit, look it up. Find a reason. Don't be sit there like an internet troll, like, oh, I just need to do this. Fuck off with that shit, man. Like, it sucks. It sucks. Exactly. That's what I mean. Then do it. If shit's going bad and we need to step up, do it. Duh. Doesn't mean like I necessarily have to say that I'm 38 years old and I'm a housekeeper. But do it. There's a way that I make fun of that because I'm gonna be honest with you. Being a housekeeper is silly to me. What you gotta do? You obviously lost your job for something, didn't you? I mean, like, you know, play for my job. I mean, I don't fucking understand. You get scared. I get it. You become a housekeeper. I get it. You get a little bit scared. Problem is that for me, is that I get a lot of people like you judging me, saying, "How can we do this any better?" Excuse the fuck out of you? I've taken platforms between 10,000 plus people and turned it into gold. And I am willing to do it again. That's my philosophy as what I cook. If you want to be a caregiver, you take care of them. If you're willing to be a caregiver, you accept the fucking whatever the goddamn shit and say, you know what? That's the repercussions. That's where I'm moving. Repercussions of your own goddamn bullshit. May not be your own goddamn bullshit, but hey, if you don't like it, fuck off. Find another way to live. Hey, your fucking crew, tell them to get the fuck out. Is that so hard? Is that so hard? Here, let me show you something. Let me show you something real fucking quick. I want to show you guys something that's really touched my heart as of last night. This dude creates something off grid. And it's not what you think it is. It's the biggest thing you think it probably can be. Here it is.
And the pond.
The only ones I've seen are cutthroat trout.
Really?
There's some good sized ones. They're
Watch.
12, 13 inches. Some of them.
You ever caught one?
No, I don't fish. They're my pets.
Yeah.
I feed them hot dogs once in a while. Or slugs. I like to flick slugs out there. Slugs aren't too bad. They'll eat those. And beavers, mink, otters, kingfishers, big blue heron. Finally saw a bear after 40 years.
Took you 40 years to see a bear out here?
Yeah,
Wow.
ran right along the bank over there. A couple of years.
You think that's your
Really?
dream house?
Black bear?
Yeah, it was kind of a
course it
small
would.
one, probably a female. I was out on the lawn and I said, "Wait, slow down. Let me get my camera." And she kept right on trucking.
Wow, that's pretty amazing that you haven't seen one
Yeah,
in that amount of time.
I knew they were around.
Yeah.
So far, the only one thing I haven't seen is a cougar.
Hmm.
Patrick's got them on his trail cam.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
I knew they were around.
They're stealthy.
Yeah, probably only out at night.
So this right below me is Al's spring. This is where he gets his water for his house. Oh yeah. Nothing like fresh spring water. So it comes right out of the ground right there, and Al's got a pipe sticking up with a little pond going on there, and it just
You can probably see that right there. I have no respect for the maneuver. Just keep going.
pops out the other end of the pipe, and he keeps these cups up here. So when you go for a walk to the spring, you can get some fresh water. So this stream just goes down to
He almost pukes into the water. As they go, by the way, this water. Fucking shut up.
The
the pond.
3 pipes. One for the house, one for the sauna cabin, and another one for that waterfall on the other side of the pond.
Man, this is a beautiful area in here. Oh my goodness.
Mhm.
So this is the winter pond here. Giant maple.
That's cottonwood.
Oh, cottonwood.
Yeah. Why I left that pile. Cottonwood's not my favorite, but it'll burn once it gets good and dry. This pond, when it's raining hard, it'll get up high enough so it's going over that bank there,
Really?
just around the tree. Yeah.
And then does it run down to your
Runs
pond?
down, connects to the other spring.
Oh.
Yeah, you can see the top of the mountain from here.
Yep.
Yeah, that'd be a good view from up on the hill.
Mount St. Helens. So there's a better vantage point from the other road up there.
Yeah. That way, that way.
We got teased by the view of the tip of the mountain. So Al and I are wanting to make it to the top to get a better view, but trying to pick which way is the best. Well, this is one way to get it to the top of the mountain. Just go straight up.
Shortest way. Make good handhold. Pull out.
Thing is, I know how to blow myself up. So when I share something on media, I know how to blow myself up because I know what my voice sounds like. I know what you guys sound like. Ain't a fucking dip a dime. Are you guys question any of this? They're climbing to make ends meet. But it's a virtual climb. So when you meet yourself in nature, and this is my thing, this is my drunkenology, When you meet yourself in nature, there's nothing to complain about. But if you're working for a boring ass fucking job, from and you put your mindology to say, "Oh, well, I'm working here just to make ends meet," dude. If you have the mentality to if you're working there to make ends meet, that make ends meet has to fucking work for you. You hear me? You hear me? If you don't hear me, say it louder. Well, you can't because you're too busy stuck in your fucking mom's garage. Let's continue. 'Cause I'm willing to fucking break bicks. Crip me on. I should. But you guys, no. I have a mommy and daddy dentist to pay me to do nothing. That's what I hear. It's pathetic. Look at them. Look.
So this is the easy way.
That's the way down.
Look how hot they are. They're not stressing.
That's pretty
Look.
nice. Nice job, young man.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice job, young man. That's the proper way you treat an older man.
You want exercise? Come over and
Yeah.
run up and down the hill.
Al's making me sweat. So after watching this, Al, everyone's going to want to know what's Al's secret to staying so young and healthy.
Doing things like this.
Yeah, movement.
And cutting firewood. Yeah, I like being outside when the weather's halfway decent. Even in the rain, I'll go out. Cut wood under cover up above there.
I saw when I had my drone flying, I saw things jumping in the water.
This is old man's house. Built it by wood by wood. You guys want to complain now? Listen. Ain't that a paradise? Look.
Well, thanks for letting me come to your place and bother you
Oh,
about
great.
everything. I appreciate it, Al.
Oh, anytime. Look forward to the video.
Oh,
So back. Skipped it.
Power that for
I
hours.
skipped all the details.
the log's hollow in there?
I skipped all of the details as to how this actually works. Trust me. So he has his own truck right there, right? This
This stove here is dual-sided. That's how the sauna works?
Yeah.
Right.
The back of the stove sticks into the sauna and heats it up.
built
Yeah.
again by hand.
This place is so awesome, man. So this is the what they would call the charge
Regulator,
controller.
Charge controller.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to think of. Right. These are the ones to the roof.
Oh yeah. So one's input, one's output right there.
And the bottom ones, these go down into the battery bank.
Hmm. And it's just 4 golf cart batteries?
Vented to the outside so you get gases in the house.
And you got your records here.
Try to keep it regular when I filled it. Sometimes it'll go a year and I'll forget. I think that's what hurt a couple of my batteries. I forgot they got too low. This is when I replaced them.
So he dates all
New
these things.
batteries. They last about 10
Like
years.
he's a
So
smart
you
guy.
got your-
Look at that.
Charge controller, batteries. What's this here?
And then from the batteries, wires up here, this is the inverter. Converts the 12 volt into
This
110.
dude's a man
A couple
scientist.
breakers on this side, right?
Yeah, when the generator's running, then I flip on this This is a battery charger that will charge the batteries from the generator.
That's what you
Oh, I
want.
see.
And this is the 110 breakers.
And is this the main shut off for everything here?
Let's see, that's.
I see, like he kind of forgets it,
Yeah,
and
what
then
all these
just like,
things go
oh
to.
well.
This is a 12 volt shut off. And I shut off the.
Hey, dude, by the way, he's around like 67. Remember that. 60 fucking 7.
Under here, I have a transfer switch. If I'm gonna run-
Nope, I was wrong. I was way wrong. He's 82 years old of age. He was able to live like this. 82 years old of age. You come to me. My dad died at the age of 61 because he was acting like a fucking maniac. You tell me. He's 82 years of age. He's able to fucking lumber his own wood, keep his health, and stay off grid. You tell me. Is anything doing wrong? He has no health insurance. Combination of solar power and he all the power of the rest off of solar comes with winds of steel. He's living the goddamn dream, dude. Like, there's no fucking way. Like, you can have an overpowered, like, I'm gonna go until I fucking like this fucking streamer fucking shit. But no, this is the fucking way. You learn how to build for yourself. You learn how to maintain for yourself. If you want to do something, do it for yourself. That's the way to go. Don't blame people on the fucking internet because, like, oh, well, fuck all that. This is the stuff you have to be, influenced by. I don't know, well, I know a little bit about breakers and stuff like that. I just don't necessarily know how they work, but I know they press the buttons and, it'll probably take me less than a minute. I just never had to deal with them because I've lived in the apartment life, but it's not hard, It's not hard to learn how to do, electricianal work. It's not hard to do woodwork. It's not hard to do carpenter work. It's not fucking hard. It's not. It can be deriving, but by deriving, like, it would be very skeptical about whatever. But it's not fucking hard. Especially these days, all you have to do is go up to the homeowner if you're gonna, reapply their, electricians and say, hey, so this is where I think it's working, and explain to them why. Say, so it's the same thing with customer service. It's blank. It's point blank. That's it. That is fucking it. It's not fucking stupid. Because if you act like you're stupid, you're treating other people like you're stupid. So, for example, like this. There's one time I had to fix a friend's, AC because there was just like, oh, all the air's building up. I can't feel AC anymore. This is when I was like 22, 23, 24, and I'm a cook. And I was like, oh, there's probably something going on. And I asked him, do you mind if I take a check? And he's like, well, I have people to hire for that. And he was being very, very, very against it. I'm like, dude, let me have a check. Please, don't do this. At least let me look at it and we can talk about it together. And then he was like, okay, fine. And then I took it down and I showed him and I looked up on my phone. I was like, this is back in like 2013. And I looked at him, I was like, your AC's working fine. It's just that your filter's built up as shit. And we can replace that. He looked at me like, is that what it is? And I said, yeah. Because he was still in their apartment. And he was like, oh, because they were about to charge me like $500, but we can go replace that for like 10, right? And I said, yep, sure can. And I replaced it immediately, clocked it in,